Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Kabri with me, Aradi and Rishi. So, boys, the Champions Trophy is done. India have won this competition, and yeah, man, that's that, I guess. Um, in the end, I think for me, like, I had my eyes peeled out to see whether there were any potential retirements because there was so much um, conversation that took place during the tournament, before the tournament, as to whether it could be. Um, some people who some it could be Rohit Sharma's last tournament or Jadeja's last tournament or whatever. But it wasn't to be. There were no retirements. I don't know if I'm happy or sad about it, but we'll go around and we'll discuss it. Yeah, bro, Rishi. Firstly, quickly on the game, what do you think of it? I thought it was a great final. I think New Zealand did pretty well. Um, yeah, dude. I think all in all, it was a good final. At least I'm glad that it was not very one sided and like whatever. We just rolled through New Zealand, but they made a game out of it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, all we India fans were happy that we won a Champions Trophy. I don't know about you, bro, Rahul. Can't speak for everyone here,
I
but
never said I wouldn't be happy. I just said
at least all the India fans who wanted to see us win an ICC trophy after World Cup, we were all happy. And yeah, bro, I think in the middle, it was looking like we were in cruise control mode throughout, and then in between, I think the script writers made it a little bit more interesting when we lost a couple of wickets in quick succession. But yeah, bro, I don't think we ever took our feet or like took our yeah. Basically, we were in complete domination throughout the game, and it was always New Zealand trying to play catch up, bro. Like that began from the toss. Like right when they chose to bat, they won the toss and chose to bat. I was like, why would you do that? Like if anything, we have been comfortable playing like chasing games all throughout, and Dubai is not even a high scoring game. So what was their game plan? Like that I never understood to begin with. It's not like there's so much due also. So what was their thought process in that? Maybe for a change, like they're already facing an uphill battle against us because we have clear advantages. We've been playing here, we've been like staying in Dubai, like playing in the same similar pitches throughout. And if there's anything, like they like we have our game plan set, we're going to play four spinners. So if anything, their game plan should have been to try and disrupt, try and make us do something we haven't done before, and put us under, like put us in a new scenario we haven't experienced. And right from there, I didn't quite understand why they wanted to do that. And clearly, yeah, they were never really on top of their game. Like perhaps opening, yeah, they got off to a good start, but once our spinners got working, there was never any coming back from that.
mm, yeah, Arun. What? Hi, man. Nice to see you again. World champion today talked to me nicely. Uh, yeah, I mean, would the if you win the Champions Trophy before the World Cup, are you world champion technically? Like, what is where are we like on that? Would that count?
We're champions champion, Rahul. That's what we are.
Are world champions Australia or India right now? Adi, like what? Like,
We're champions champion. Australia are world champions. There's a difference.
mm, clearly, there's a technicality there. I still don't think we're world champions, but okay. Anyways, it was interesting. I mean, it was a pretty fun game, especially the second innings. I thought they really pulled it back in the middle phase when they got Bracewell, Ravindra, and Santner going. They got Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli pretty quickly. Rohit was quick to follow as well. Ravindra, good piece of bowling. But Glenn Phillips, bro, is he the best fielder today? Like, I hope there's no debate about this. What a crazy guy. Bro, have you ever seen a guy take three catches like that in one tournament? I've never seen it. It's insane.
Yeah, I was mad, bro. Like I was like, where did even come out from? Like it was like I think like previous not over, but it was previous time in the game. Like I think it was Mitchell who dropped a similar catch. Who was it batting? I think it was Rohit who was batting on Gill. I don't remember, but it was a similar one hand catch. You know, he had to dive up in there, and it was so tough. He missed it clearly. And the reaction, being so much closer to the wicket, and the way Shuman Gill hit it, it was a very good strike.
Yeah, yeah. Phillips was
And the
the one
rea-
which Phillips took was way harder. Like
yeah,
way.
exactly.
Yeah.
And the reaction timing for that, I'm like, bro, that's impossible. Like, I was legit surprised.
That
I was like,
shot
did
had
he catch
such
it? Did he
bottom
catch it?
hand power. Like the ball was too full, so that had such bottom hand power. Like it was just
Yeah,
flying.
he slapped it. Like he properly slapped it. But it's
Yeah, bro. It was like
amazing, bro.
he was in the air. He was like flying in the air. Plus the reaction timing, it's crazy. Like I don't think it's. I don't know, bro. I don't know how to describe it. There is no explanation as a fan of like how we could have got it or why. Like it's just a thing. Like you just at this point you just see it as like, yeah, there's a guy who can only do this, and just be aware of it. And if you're batting against him, you need to be a bit more smarter. Maybe that's all I can say.
But I would even argue that he kind of single-handedly, like that moment, brought New Zealand back in the game. Because before that, it was like, bro, India are going to win this like without losing a wicket. It looked like we were
Yeah,
cruising.
for sure. Even I
And
thought India wouldn't lose a wicket. Like I thought, okay, like they would just generally just finish it by themselves, like the openers, because it was what is like 150, 160 to win at that point of time. There was just no pressure. India still had like 25, 30 overs at that point of time. There was no pressure at all. And that catch was like crazy. And that brought them, bro, like they were full confident after that. And then they got Virat out, and then they thought they were back in the game.
yeah, yeah. I've been saying invincibles again, champions again. Rahul, are you a two-time invincible like us? Maybe, maybe, just maybe. I think I still 60% in favor of us winning the Champions Trophy. So I would say yeah. But yeah, if it does help if you play other sports or excel in, like Phillips has. Um, our cricket is static. You see Harshad Rana Gill. You know these guys can't play other sports. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I get the point in the sense that yeah, of course, playing other sports will. I mean, AB de Villiers is also a great example. Like what a fielder he was, and we know like he's played like so many other sports. Um, but yeah, crazy, bro. He brought them back into the game. Bracewell, Ravindra bowled beautifully. I think that phase 21 to 30, 35 overs is some of the best ground fielding I have seen like for a long time. They were amazing. Like the number of singles that they did not let through, especially in the fielders from inside the ring, were absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I think New Zealand, dude, they did everything they could. I think they bowled well, they fielded brilliantly. The only thing I would say is at a crucial moment, Jameson dropping Iyer, I Rishi was like, bro, is that like the little like moment that they lost? Because if a wicket goes there, there's a little more to do. Rahul has just come in. Maybe things would have ended up differently.
Yeah, at that point, if he would have got it, I think, yeah, it would have been a lot closer than what it was, but I don't think it would have had any, like, that much of a drastic change in the outcome, bro.
Mm.
Like, I think that we were, like, we were always 20 balls, 15 balls, 30 balls ahead of the, like, it was always like 120 to win of 130, and then came down to 60 to win of 80, and we never really had any scoreboard pressure, and it was not like they were like strangling us as well. Like we were able to, like, in between, yes, but then as the overs went by, we slowly got back into the game. Like the only thing that was concerning for me is at any point, if we even slightly toss it up in the air, it looked like they were flying and taking catches. Like there was a point where Akshar Patel like hit it back to Bracewell. Like it wasn't even flying; it was just slightly tossed up, and this guy just hit it back, and Bracewell almost caught it. And I was like, dude, these guys, no matter what, they're ready to do anything to get it, like get their hands underneath. It was, yeah, this is some of the some of the best, and I think they have by far the best catching rate also. Like I think they have 90 plus, and the next closest was like what, 70, 75 plus or something. So yeah, it made a lot of difference. But bro, I feel, yeah, another 40, 50 runs would have like put an entirely different complexion on the game. Like because considering how their spinners brought them back into the game, like Rachin Ravindra and Santner, the way Santner varies his pace, bro. Like even Harsha Bogle mentioned it. Like his
Deadly.
action, everything is the same. One ball he's bowling at 90, one ball he's like cranking it down to 82, and the next ball he's getting it back to 89. Like you don't even see the difference. Like at how do you even see that? Okay, the ball's coming in quicker. You just don't know.
Bro,
So
Santner. varying pace, my God, like it's actually
And his
damn.
action is so slow. It just looks like he's about to release 80 at any ball. Like it doesn't even look like he's coming in and bowling in at 90. So like
Yeah.
yeah,
But
like, if they had have scored another 30, 40 runs, it would have been a lot closer. But yeah, bro, it just felt like they were always. I think that comes down to their. If they had chosen to bat, yeah, they should have gone on and put another 30 runs on the board.
Adi, bro, retirements. Everyone will. There's so much like stuff about people retiring. The, you expected anyone to retire?
I told no one will retire, right? I told before also no one's
No.
going to retire. I
Hmm.
don't. I told like Rohit will sit and play the World Cup. I was sure with even Kohli. It was indifferent for me with Jadeja. I think like if he retired or not, I think it wouldn't matter much. I think for him, like whatever works for him, it would have worked because it is what it is. But I think with like Rohit and Virat, I knew for a fact they would play. Like they would end up playing the entire 80 of ODI till World Cup. I'm sure that's the plan because if you're saying
Yeah.
you're not
Has to be.
retiring,
Now
yeah,
that
there's
you're
no
playing the
point.
World Cup, we know you're playing the World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But that argument comes like, so is India ready to like not play Jaiswal for the next 2 years? Like that's a very
Yeah. You
interesting.
have to know. Like that means no Jaiswal
Can
for the.
you though? Like, bro, that's such a huge this thing. Like,
No, that is obviously even I don't agree. Like, bro, I think like how
but
old is
that
he, bro?
does
Already now he's 22 or
no.
23. He's
He's
23.
pretty young, but it's not about age. It's about bro. If
No,
you're the
no, but
best,
it is no because he'll be
Bro,
25 by the time he plays proper
38.
ODI cricket.
Rohit Sharma turns 38 this April, and come World Cup, he's going to be 40.
Hmm. That's what. So
and bro,
and
but you're
Jaiswal
losing
will be
2 years
25
of.
by the time he's really into the ODI team. That's too long.
But regardless of the age, it's like, bro, if he's the best batsman in the world to an extent right now, who's being, who's playing both ODI, I mean, Test and, T20 to a high level, like, are you ready to make him sit out? Because if he can't open, there is no ways, uh,
Hmm.
you know, I, I don't believe he won't play. Believe he won't. He has to play. Then there's no point of not retiring from ODI. What else is there in
Exactly.
ODI
That's what even
cricket
I'm
now? Like,
thinking. Like, if he's not going to play the 27 World Cup, he could have retired after this one because
yeah.
you're not really going to play a lot of ODIs anyways through the year. And yeah, I
And this
just
quite
feel like
literally is the next
it's
best
a
thing.
long
Other than
one.
winning the World Cup, this is the next best thing. So,
Bro, like no, for sure he wants to play, bro. He told after India lost the World Cup, he told he wants. See, if India won the World Cup then in 2023, then maybe for sure he would have retired by yesterday. Like I'm 100% sure. But like, yeah, for him it's that feeling of okay, I have to go win it, whatever it is. Like if he's going to be a starter, if he's going to be a bench player by 2027. But the point is, from an India point of view, like bro, imagine like it's like saying you're ready for like a guy who's close to Virat Gill kind of talent sitting on the bench for a 40-year-old who is clearly in his decline. Like, are India going to be okay with that? Like, you're not
Hmm.
letting if you're letting Jaiswal, into the test team, he's playing test cricket regularly and he's not into the ODI scene, then I think it doesn't make sense at all because what's the point of having him, playing T20 and test, but you're not playing him ODI, which is the best balance of T20 and test. And it's the if there's one day international cricket, like it is the very high form of
It
cricket.
is a run scoring format. Like I mean, it is
Yeah.
the format
And
where you're
like
going to score the most runs.
yeah, and one more thing is like, bro, in 2027, if you again if the thing is like, okay, let's see with Rohit Sharma every year, by 2027, if he's not ready for it, like then Jaiswal will suddenly have to start playing ODI. It's not like he's had experience for 1 2 years where he's been settled into the cricket of ODI cricket and he knows how to play it because where is he playing ODI cricket? Like he doesn't get to play ODI cricket anywhere. He played one game against England. He's not going to play the first class cricket anyways because he has to sit and play for India. He won't have time to play like any tournament in India. So like when is he going to sit and play cricket? Like I don't
Yeah,
understand
exactly.
where he's going to get ODI cricket from, like because you don't have ODI series anyways, like a lot.
Yeah.
And suddenly in 2025 India's like, okay, we need a new opener. Who, like, are you suddenly going to play him as an opener? It doesn't make sense for me, at least.
Yeah, that's exactly the point, right? Ideally you want to consider and give your new ODI captain at least a year and a half to. That's the point. So if Rohit is not going to play the 27 World Cup, now he's definitely, I definitely he's playing, bro. Like I don't even think it's like
Bro,
a
yeah.
question.
Bro, remember like how England prepared for the World Cup after the 2015 loss? Like they immediately put Morgan as the
Yeah,
captain. They were like,
that's
we're
what,
going
that's what
to.
any team would do. Now I'm guessing India will do it after the 27 World Cup. Like 27 World Cup, then they'll move to say, I guess, a
Yeah,
Shubman Gill or a,
27 will be
I
either
don't
ways
know.
the last it'll be the last dance for all these guys, or at least
Yeah, that's
Rohit
what.
and
Yeah,
Jadeja. Like the minute World Cup is over, either ways, if it's gonna be a loss, then they're gonna be like, okay, we need a new direction, and if it's a win, yeah, everything's rosy. Let's walk into the sunset, kind
Yeah,
of
I
thing.
think, but
Yeah, that's
it's not. And the thing is, like, I don't know why they didn't like, especially Rohit didn't retire now because 27 World Cup is in South Africa. It's not going to be easy.
South Africa, Namibia,
And
Zimbabwe. I think.
Zimbabwe. So,
uh,
like, yeah, I mean, we know what the wickets in South Africa produce from time to time. So we'll see what happens. Rishi, were you surprised like with the Jadeja call? Like, I thought Jadeja was the one who will actually go. Like, I was talking to
yeah, I
like
mean,
one more friend we were watching, and I'm like, bro, Jadeja, I think he's definitely going because Aksar is there now. He's fully in the team now. This has to be Jadeja's last game.
Aksar,
Are you
and
surprised?
the fact that we have like two other spinners waiting in line for them. Like you saw what Varun Chakravarti could do, and Kuldeep Yadav also for the first time in a long time. He came clutch in a finally. I felt he bowled really well. So there
Yeah,
are others
absolutely.
who
Yeah.
are waiting in stables for them to pick up the reins. So yeah, Jadeja with the ball, he has a bit to offer, I can say, but yeah, it would have made sense if he did retire. But yeah, if he still has fuel in his tank, sure, why not? But yeah, like, I agree. Like I thought for sure this is going to be the final summit for him. After this is going to be Tata goodbye because there are more than ample replacements or people waiting in line for them to take over. So yeah, it came as a bit of a surprise, but okay. It's like yeah, like amongst the three, I don't think he like Jadeja is the one that needs to immediately go. Like I'd say that is Rohit or something.
I'm not saying Jadeja must immediately go. I just thought he would go because I mean, the
Yeah,
signs
no, no, I
point.
get it, I get it.
I mean, I don't saying like we must play till ODIs and Test till 2027. Test cricket, yeah, 100%. Like I think Test he's probably one of the best Test bowlers. But regardless, ODI cricket, the thing is, you have an Akshar Patel. You're playing the 27 World Cup in South Africa. You don't need to play all your spinners. You are not going to get to play all your spinners anyways. So the need for Jadeja or like his role in the team will become a little less if, of course, like as in if Aksar goes up about his batting business the way he is, as in he's contributing like that decent amount at number five, and that's all India need at number five. And what is Jadeja's role going to be? It's not going to be too much, especially with the World Cup in South Africa coming up. Um, so that's why I just thought it's perfect for him. Like it's perfect time to say bye from ODI cricket. Test cricket, yeah, of course. I think you would like to have him around because we go to England this year, and then after that to back home, right? So we won't have we've already gone to Australia, so you expect Jadeja to be there for those for the next like for a few series in the next test cycle. Um,
But
but
he also wants to win the World Cup, no? That's why he's staying. What else?
maybe, that's fair enough. Probably, yeah, that's true.
Like,
But did you guys see Rohit Sharma's press conference? He said, "Bro, three times he said it now. I'm retired,
He
nahi ho
made
rahe
it
hain,
clear.
we're not retiring.
He's like, yeah.
Don't
First
spread
of all, I
rumors."
want to get it out of my way. I am not going anywhere. I'm not retiring. So
Yeah,
yeah, let's not complicate that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Adi, like this whole Gill thing, like, I mean, even if he does become the next captain, even if he is to become the next captain, it's going to be in 2027. By then, you would have multiple years of captaining Gujarat Lions as well. You think he'll be in a good position to captain the Indian team?
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like for
But we
me,
don't have too many
overall,
options. Let's be very like we don't
uh,
have
I don't know about too many
like
options. I think you do, bro. Like you have Shreyas Iyer. He's literally an IPL winning captain. I think
hmm.
overall,
almost every other player in the Indian team is an IPL captain, and some of them are successful IPL captains
Bro,
also.
no
wait.
one is a successful winning. Only Rohit Sharma and Shehzad are the only one who's captained a team who won an IPL. Like, apart from that, no one else
Yeah,
has.
Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, but he's. I don't think
that's
he's the
true.
captain of India, anyways. Like, that's the point. He would have been the T20 captain if it was that. He's never going to get a chance under Gautam Gambhir. We all know that. So there's no point of even thinking about Hardik Pandya. And again, Hardik Pandya, bro, if he becomes a captain, what do you think? Like, you've seen him even in Mumbai Indians. It's not like he was a successful captain, right? That's the point. And he's a guy who's questionable overall as a captain. I think you saw that last year. Being having guys like Bumrah as your prime bowler and you going and opening the bowling with sometimes him, sometimes Arjun Tendulkar. Like, I don't know if he's has the caliber to be a top captain overall, especially for Indian cricket team. There's more pressure, but I think at least with the cricketers we have, like Shreyas Iyer makes a good shot. I've always said this. I think even when we spoke about the T20 captain that time, I would have like loved him to be the captain if it was after Rohit, whatever it is. Like right now, I'm saying anyways, like it's not a big task to be the captain of the Indian team. I think the Indian team is strong enough and very dynamic enough to I feel like it's one of the easiest jobs in the world in terms of every team being a captain. I think being a captain of Indian team is the easiest job.
Where does Rishabh Pant stand? I've seen this conversation as well. Some people have thrown. I've
I've,
heard like a few people say Rishabh Pant. But if KL Rahul is your wicketkeeper batter, then Rishabh Pant to not even in the team, no? Then
yeah, like I don't think Pant has a say anyways, bro. Like even his captaincy has always been very doubtful. Like I've never been impressed with him as a captain
all
anyways.
format,
Like
bro. Test cricket also. I mean, I don't know who the next captain is for India and Test. Bumrah only, bro. Bumrah is there, no? Like,
he
why?
would end up
We have
being
to
Bumrah.
see.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. So
So you'll need two captains anyways there then. And with the test. And anyways, T20 also, bro. Like Sky, I think he's
he'll
gone.
play. He'll
Sky
play.
another 1 year, 2 year, he's also gone. Like I'm sure. Like I don't think Sky with the form he's playing, I don't think he's gonna stay for another year or two. Max, maybe to the next World Cup, T20 World Cup. But overall, I think, bro, for ODI, if you really want to place, like ideally, it should be right now. For me, if I was like, BCCI chairman, and if I was a coach, I would be like, yeah, bro, it's time for you guys to go. It's time to have a new team. It's time to train them for the World Cup. Like, I'm sorry, like, if you have to be real, if you going to play a World Cup, it's not a personal choice, it's a team choice, right? Just because 38-year-old has his own intentions of wanting to win a World Cup, it doesn't mean you have to be there playing and winning the World Cup. Like the point is, if you want to give your best chance, you have to have your best players there playing a World Cup. And I think overall, it would be wise to move from him, get in Jaiswal into the ODI squad right now,
But
like
it won't
ensure he
happen.
gets.
That's the thing. Now, though, it's clear that he's going to play the 27 World Cup.
Yeah, but my point is like, bro, if you really want to win the World Cup, do you have the best chance with Rohit Sharma? Me personally, I don't think so. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think, I don't think overall World Cups are different gravy, bro. We've seen it. Like, you have to play consistently 9 games. It's not
Mm.
like Champions Trophy where it's only a game or two. Like, you have to play 9 games continuously. And if it's the same problems India had this year, like in batting in South Africa, where overall, I think if it's in South Africa, teams can actually bat there. It's not going to be like teams are going to struggle batting there because you have easier pitches to play compared to Dubai.
Yeah.
You have favorable pitches to play there, and like if you're not scoring enough runs, then you might be in deep trouble.
Mm.
And I have not seen anything out of the moon with Rohit Sharma there, where it looks like he's going to sit and be playing cricket at a high level at a high level and performing at a high level. Like I don't see it. And like
Yeah.
again, if I'm a coach, if I know my captain's not going to give the best, what's the point of having him? I just
Yeah.
for me it doesn't make sense. Like anyone can say, he just won the Champions Trophy. But like for me, trust me, anyone else was the like captain of this Indian team, like anybody, I still think India would have won. Like I don't think from day one I was very strong about it. Like I don't think it's the toughest job to do. I don't think every win goes credit should only go to the captain. Like at the end of the day, what, bro? Like Shreyas Iyer is the one who's scoring runs. Virat is the one who's scoring runs. Like you have to credit the players at the end of the day.
I
And
agree.
looking at this team, I think it was an overall team performance. Like at every single situation, like the team showed up. And yeah, I don't think it's such a tough job where like if you're losing Rohit Sharma, the team's gonna be a total different thing.
No,
Like
no,
I don't.
yeah, yeah, same.
And bro, like for me at least, like if you're BCCI, if you're Gautam Gambhir, and you're like, I don't know how they think about it. Like personally, if it was any other batsman in in this form of Rohit Sharma, and if he was not the captain, I don't think they would have kept him in the squad. Like it's as simple
Mm.
as that. If it was anyone who had this tournament, the tournament he had, and luckily for him, Virat, Gill, and Iyer performed in the top order. Luckily for him, if they were not performing, everybody would have been looking at Roshama and be like, if, for example, bro, imagine if it was Shikhar Dhawan or like who else was it? Like maybe let's put Rahane in this position. He played the same innings and he was not the captain. Bro, for sure, nobody would have been like,
No,
yeah,
I
this is.
understand that, bro. I understand that, but the thing is, like, at the end of the day, now, unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever the case, 2027 is going to play. The whole captaincy situation, like, again, who's your all format captain? Like, I don't know how long he's going to play Test cricket, but Pant, though, now ODI cricket is not going to happen because Rohit is there. All format, though, obviously, Pant is he even in the T20
Pant is
side
not
at the moment?
captain
He's
material,
not
bro.
even,
Like,
in-
no
but
Bro,
he's
way.
not
like
even,
I don't think, bro.
and he's
At
not
least
even
when
in
it
the
comes to
T20
Test
side,
cricket,
right?
you
Like,
need a lot more like cap. You need a lot more just like than just like bro. White ball cricket is one
no,
thing.
one
T20
second, bro.
captaincy is one
Where
thing.
is his place in the T20 team? Has he? I don't think he has a place at the moment, right? Like he doesn't have
He
a place.
play he played the T20 World Cup though.
He
He
Yeah,
is
did
the
play, but after that, too, he hasn't really.
after
yeah,
that, how
that's
much?
because no one played,
Yeah,
no? Like all the main players didn't play, even
No,
Jaiswal
but
didn't play.
no main player, as in like the Kohli and Rohit were retired, and then
No,
who else?
Jaiswal didn't play, Bumrah didn't play, Gill didn't play. They haven't played like T20 per se.
Yeah,
yeah. I
Bumrah.
think I
I
think
think
when it
Gill
comes
also
to
is not in
T20, he's
the
still he's still our
T20 team, right?
first choice wicket keeper. No, wicket keeper
I
Yeah, like
batsman. I don't
bro,
I
you
don't
think
think
can't
right
have
now,
Samson
I genuinely
starts
think
over
I,
him.
I genuinely think the way they're looking at T20 cricket is that the guys who are playing, they will play. I think Abhishek Sharma or Sanju Samson. I
no,
That's
bro.
my
Jaiswal will
opinion.
be
Bro, when it
back.
comes to T20 World
No,
Cup, I don't
Jaiswal, yeah,
think they're going to
Jaiswal,
be
yeah,
bold enough
Jaiswal, yeah.
to start Sanju Samson over Rishabh Pant.
Bro,
Bro,
Jaiswal, yeah,
yeah.
but do you think they're going to move away from like Abhishek Sharma and like the younger
No,
guys? Like,
but
I don't
whoever it is, Sanju Samson doesn't have a place in this team in the main like stay. Like bro, all these like time pass T20 series, yeah, you can just give him like appearances for him, like if he wants it, like sad, just give him some couple of appearances here or there. But when it comes to the serious business, you can't just have him, bro. Like it
okay,
just
okay,
doesn't
Bro,
fine,
make
he,
fine,
sense.
fine.
bro,
We'll
he
not,
should
we'll
be
not
the new
discuss Sanju
T20
Samson now.
captain, bro.
Okay,
No,
we'll
but
Sanju
not
like
Samson
discuss.
seriously,
should be
like
the new
Okay,
Punt
let's
will
not
end up
discuss.
playing it.
Okay, okay,
No, but
fine,
if you
fine,
think
fine.
about that, Punt will play, right? Because if Jaiswal is
Hey,
back, Abhishek Sharma is back, then Sky will be there, then Tilak Verma will be there, Punt
yeah,
will be
but
there. Where do you play him? Like,
I have a feeling, which is my personal feeling. I have a feeling that then might not be looking at Pant for the T20 setup. I don't know. We'll see when it comes to that. But right now, there's no point in
but then who
commenting.
will keep, brother? That's the
Uh,
point. You have to have a
no, I
keeper, no?
genuinely think they're looking at Sanju Samson. This is not even me because I
Bro,
like him.
in an
How
ideal
dare
world, in an
Samson
I
ideal world,
play?
genuinely
Sanju
think.
Samson starts, Sanju Samson keeps, Sanju Samson captains the
No, no,
T20s.
I swear, this is not even coming from a place where I actually like him. I genuinely think, like, objectively, they're looking at Sanju Samson for a longer run. This is
Even
my
if it's
What do you
that,
mean
personal
you don't
opinion.
like him?
where will
Sanju
he?
Samson is a very good cricketer.
Huh?
What do you mean you don't like him? Sanju Samson's a very good cricketer, bro.
I agree,
Yeah,
but
sure, bro.
I think,
Very
bro,
good cricketer
objectively also, I
doesn't
think they're
perform.
looking at him.
Excellent cricketer.
If
What a
they
guy.
probably are but I don't know. We'll see how Pant has like his
No, but
IPL
the
goes
point
because
is,
with
even if a
that'll be
Samson's
a
going to
massive.
be there long term, where is he going to play? Like, he doesn't have a spot in the T20 side if you look at
No,
it.
no, he'll
Like,
bat at number three. That's it. Aram.
brother, Sky will play number three, bro.
Bro, number four Sky, number five Tilak Verma. He
That,
has a
that is
spot.
never going to happen. You're saying Tilak Verma comes number five. That is never going to happen.
Bro, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll talk about T20s later. But right now, that's that. None of these guys have retired. IPL to look forward to next. Exciting times. Finally, the serious tournament has come around. Enough, bro, of all this Champions Trophy and all. Finally, I can have some fun and it's going to be entertaining. I heard
Exciting for
Ambati.
who, da?
Bro, Ambati
For
Raidu
us.
has a serious problem, bro. Like he has a serious issue. Like he doesn't have a life. I think, bro, it's nothing, not even about the IPL. He's talking to Sanjay Bangar. They were doing, I think, the Hindi commentary or I think for Star or the English
I
commentary. I'm
think
not
it was
sure.
Sanjay Bangar who started the conversation, no, about
No, but
RCB.
he was just asked about RCB and he was just talking about RCB and he was like, yeah, hopefully they'll have a good season, whatever. And this guy's like, yeah, oh, they hopefully they make it to qualifier too. Bro, honestly, nobody cares about. Bro, I don't know one RCB fan who genuinely cared about Ambati Raidu. Like, I've never heard one person talk about Ambati Raidu before he started talking all of this. No, nobody cared. Like, I don't know what his issue is. Like, is he like jealous? What is his bro? Does he have like some bro? No, what is his problem? Does he is he sad that oh my god, like none of the CSK fans or Mumbai fans rate me that much? Like, what is it, bro? Like, what is it? Rishi, like, no, genuinely tell me, do you think Ambati Raidu, when he played for Mumbai Indians, were you like, oh my god, he's one of the top three, four, five players. I love Ambati Raidu.
Of
Did it
course
ever
not. He's
come to
not.
that?
He's a decent utility player, but I
Yeah,
think when
that's
it
it,
comes to
bro.
him, yeah. But when
Bro,
it comes to him, I think it has something to do about like like he wants to show that okay, he's won a couple of IPLs with two different teams, and then he wants to show
dude,
his authority,
he
pushing around the
literally,
small guy. But
bro,
then ironically, RCB has
so
a
weird.
strong fan base, so he knows that okay, the minute he says something, he's gonna get that
Bro,
reaction out of
the
them.
thing is, it's not even about reaction. Bro, like everything he says, he gets shut down publicly. Okay. And like he still has it. He has it. Is it a Kohli agenda? I don't know what his thing is. Just because like the World Cup thing happened, like what is Raidu's agenda? I have no idea. But
Bro, even in what the finals, right? Last year, I think what was it? Kevin Peterson who called him a clown or something.
yeah, because bro, like he acts like a clown. What do you mean? Bro, I remember
What did he
Hayden also
was it
started.
something like he called him a clown? I can't remember, but
Yeah, yeah,
he
something like
called him
that.
a joker or something like that. It
Yeah,
was
he called
like
him
you're
a
a joker,
joker.
you're a
Yeah.
clown or something like that.
Bro,
And yeah,
seriously,
bro, I
I
mean, if you're
mean,
getting, bro, that's the thing. If I get it, you're a fan of CSK or like whatever it is. But when you're on broadcast, like you're a professional at the end of the day, and I think people need to understand that, right? Like you
yeah, yeah.
can you can be a fan of a club, you can be a fan of a team, you can be a fan of whoever you want. Like even like you look at a lot of guys who come on the panel, like you have guys like Mike Hassan, Michael Clark who are coming and talking. They're not sitting and cracking jokes about India versus Australia or something like that. They're very professional when it comes to like analyzing the game and giving the views. I think that's the main thing, bro. Like I get it, you can banter, you have things like social media where
Bro,
you can
but
come.
he's an outright hater, like
Yeah,
outright
I know.
hater.
Bro, that's the thing. And for me, I'm surprised like he's doing that on national television. It's a difference if you have your own views, you come on Twitter, Instagram, do
Yeah,
it, it's okay. Like
if it's
that's
his
fine.
own podcast, RCB hate, I'm fine with it, bro. Like he does it on Star Sports and he brings it up
And no one's
every
instigating him. That's the
time he
thing,
speaks.
right?
Bro, it
It's
is
crazy.
out of context in the first place.
Dude, yeah, it's got nothing to do with bro, nothing at all. Like he wants to bring it up. He wants to talk like whatever chat about RCB. I don't know if it's a jealousy problem. Like, is he sad that oh my god, like I
I
don't
don't think
have
it's
that.
jealousy. I think he knows he will get the reaction. See now, the RCB fans, like you guys are annoyed. You guys are
And,
visibly like talking about it, and probably he feeds off of it. Like he
Dude,
feels good about it.
honestly, I could not care less about
bro,
Ambati
even
Raidu.
me, like I don't care. Like
I
I actually
really
look at
don't
him and
care about
laugh.
him.
See,
But
if
I'm
that
like,
had
bro,
actually happened, if he spoke and then nobody gave like two hoots about it, if people just moved on, he's gonna make another comment. The same thing happens, then he's gonna give up.
bro, the thing is, at this point, I just find it funny. Like, it's not even like it doesn't trigger me. I just find it hilarious that he's trying so hard.
Mm.
I'm just trying to understand why this is happening to him. Like, where does it even come? Is he sad that Rajat Patidar, who probably hasn't played that many games for India, has more fans than him? Is he sad that I don't know, man? Like some random, like not like as in like players who haven't reached that stature, who've played for RCB have more fans. Is he sad that a Pawan Negi is more popular than him? I don't know what his issue is. Like I genuinely feel like there's like some issue, bro. Like there's one. Like, does he get that love from the CSK fan base? I don't think so. Does he get that love from the Mumbai Indians fan base? Of course not. You played for two rival teams, dude. Like if Virat Kohli went and played for RCB, it would not be the same. Or if AB went and played for Mumbai or CSK, it would not be the same. Like, bro, I don't get Ambati Raidu at all. But like the one thing that I'm not looking forward to for the IPL season is listening to him. But he's gonna pop up inevitably on my reels, so that's that. Yeah. But yeah,
But good news for you guys.
IPL.
Jacob Bethel
Yeah.
is back. Bad news for us. Bumrah's out for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah,
The
wow,
only
that's
thing
great news, bro. That was when I heard that. Actually, a friend told me, and then I was like, wow. That's perfect.
Bro,
Oh,
I
yeah,
already
very
told
well
you this
taken.
long back, man.
Jacob Bethel, I agree. Like, no,
I,
Rishi said Jacob. Or did you
bro,
say?
I,
No, you
I
said
told
Jacob.
this long. I'm like,
Yeah.
Bethel will play. Hamstring's not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing, Rahul.
Yeah.
Rahul, the best player in the world, your favorite batter, your legend,
I
the
never said
best all
favorite
three
batter,
format
bro.
player.
Bro, I'm
Your
telling
you
you,
have posters of him
he can't
behind the
see the
camera. You
ball.
have posters of him. Why is he pulled out, Rahul?
Bro, he
What
can't
happened?
see the ball, bro, in
Did the
this
did the
pollution
pressure
and
get
all.
too much too much to
Harry
him?
Brook finds it a little difficult to see the ball in India. It's a well
Unless the others
documented
are wearing night vision and playing or
thing.
what?
Bro, I don't know, bro, but he's finding it hard. I sympathize with him. We'll come back stronger. We'll
So to
win
be
some.
fair, I can't blame anyone who leaves Delhi, bro. Like I wouldn't like literally
Bro.
blame, bro. If it
It's
was
not
any
like,
other
bro. He
team,
was
I
playing in
would.
Hyderabad in that flat track. Even there, he couldn't get
No,
going.
my point is like he has to live in the city for like a month straight, and I would not blame anyone to be like, bro, I don't want to stay here. Like
Yeah,
generally, like it,
yeah.
I wouldn't. It
Um,
makes sense, bro. Like coming from some
Arun, you
pure
think
hair
KKR?
from England to some
Yeah,
like some
that's true. That's true.
smoke.
Uh, but Arun saying KKR fan, SRH are going to be deadly. All of us have said it. We're all Adi and I RCB fans. Rishi is a Mumbai Indians fan. He's from Bangalore, but he supports Mumbai, which is very odd. Doesn't happen a lot in life. He's from India, but he supports Australia. Like he does weird things like we nobody understands. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
just how it is. It is what it is. But
Yet it was me celebrating the India Champions Trophy win over you, Rahul. You didn't feel happy. You were saying
dude,
we're not
I
gonna win. It's not
told
a big
you, like for
win.
me, it's just the value. Like for me, like Test cricket, like winning a Test series abroad is going to be way more valuable than India winning a championship. That's personal view. It's not that I don't back my team, but yeah, we'll wrap it up with that. Okay, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks Arun for the comments and. Yeah, please like and share the video. Subscribe to Sports Kabri. We'll be back on Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll discuss some IPL stuff, bro. It's time to gear up for the IPL season. RCB Unbox is happening next Monday. You guys are going? Any
Bro,
of you?
Hanuman kind is coming, so I
Yeah,
might
bro.
actually.
Crazy, crazy. Okay, so we'll
Mumbai
discuss. Yeah,
Indians glazing RCB
yeah.
fans.
What to
That's
do, bro? There's Hanuman kind coming.
Let's see. Let's see.
yeah, bro. What about Mumbai? Who's coming for them?
Yeah, is that an unbox? I don't think they do unboxes in Mumbai.
Nah,
Yeah. No fans would show up, bro. That's why.
we don't have
Yeah,
unbox and
that's
all. We just
true.
unbox our trophies, not jerseys.
Okay.
Trophies, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So see you guys. Thanks for joining.